As I say, it was lovely growing up here when I was a young lad. This used to be my front garden. Spent, let's say, many a happier time over here with a dog, with friends, exploring and all that. And then obviously you got the River Waveney there that separates Norfolk and Suffolk. Welcome to Suffolk. Yeah, so we used to make handy kids scrapyard used to be nearby. We'd get barrels from there, we'd make rafts, disappear down the river. So it was real Huckleberry, Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. You know, exploring the woods, climbing trees. And I say you just don't see, you know, youngsters doing that these days. I say we used to build rafts, strap them together, had canoes, disappear down the river, make dens. So that's a shame, you know, when your hometown that you grew up in, you know, your neighbours, people who saw you grow up, and then they set you up in a great big monster frame in your hometown. Such is life. Such was my calling. God had a plan and a purpose, and I used to go to a Sunday school near here. I never used to sort of remember many of the stories and that, but there was a picture of Jesus on the wall. He was always looking at me. I was like, Johnny Botwright, I've got a plan for you. And you know, quite a big plan it was. Africa, this, Norwich and Sandringham. You know, I never knew when I was over here, over a young boy, this would try and serve me up in the White House, and hearing what I'd be up against. But like I say, through the grace of God, what don't kill you, make you stronger, build your character. And you see people for what they really are. You always knew they were two-faced backstabbers in this. I mean, there are a lot of nice people too, genuine people. But you know, that all changed because of the monster lies. People used to disown me, cross over the road, turn their back on me. I mean, since I put my story on Facebook and social media, which we didn't have, you know, when monster lies were starting and more was being mixed into the black fix. You know, I know it's always the case in a market town. You know, the town's only like a mile and a half long, but you know, what starts as a wheelbarrow at this end of the town is a tractor by the time it gets to the other end of the town. You know, with Chinese whispers and people out and everything. And people used to call me, you know, Smiley. And I mean, no diss Smiley serial killer here, but they used to call me Smiley because I was such a happy lad. I was happy. You know, I had a lovely childhood. You know, running around over here. My dear old nan, she had a big 2 flint cottages in the middle of nowhere, tilly lamp, a well, a big wood. I used to love going over there at Safelop in Firstfield. And thing was, where she used to pray, I'd come over here and walk with God in the evening, sit on my hill over here. My old dear old nan, God rest her soul, and she had a formidable spirit. And she really did go through hard times because my granddad gambled and was away working on the roads. She used to send her hardly any money back because she'd be gambling all around dogs and playing poker. But she, you know, brought up the children, sacrificed. But she's a real old fighter. You know, had an allotment, used to go over and dig it for her, and just grow a veg and bring wood home from the wood. Even though over 70 years old, she's still sawing up wood. So, but she used to have this old cow gate, and that's where she used to sit and talk to God. I mean, there was a big old tornado. We don't get massive tornadoes in the UK, you can get a few big ones, but this was quite a big one. It came, took a big barn off a roof at Norfolk and was heading towards her, you know, 2 flint cottages. That knocked into one, and she went out and prayed and asked God, you know, to change the direction of the tornado because it was heading straight for her house. And the tornado changed. You know, prayer is a powerful thing. And that went into a big oak tree and tore up, you know, the boughs off an oak tree. I mean, the woodyard in this and some of the tree surgeons dislike to see me get torn up with a big monster-like tornado in this, but yeah, such is life. Like I say, a lot of happy memories. I mean, the unexpected when you least expect. I mean, when you can't really see it on here, but when you come off there, some of them bulrushes there, they look like heads. And I mean, you go to Africa and you experience genocide, that is something else. You know, headless bodies coming down the river, heads put on poles, women and children being hacked to death, mass graves you could put the population of this into, people dancing with fiendish delight, in their victims' blood. And I say, the Satanists, the occultists who run the world, Satan's ruling elite, World War III, precision engineered. It's just going to be one big high-tech, highly efficient, effective global killer machine. So the worst is yet to come. This is only beginning. And I remember here, we would say we'd be swimming in the rivers and paddling in the rivers. Another unexpected one, I least expected, someone had lobbed a bottle off the bridge here, and that was just a half of a jagged bottle, and I was in here bare feet and stood fully on a jagged bottle, so that was a bit of a wake-up call. Sometimes you just don't see what's beneath you. But like I say, many happy memories over this stretch of the neck of the woods. But now, as I say, I spend my time, I disappear over the horizon, and this is just a little speck over the horizon and their big monster frame. And as I say, no Son of Sam here, and there ain't one person in this, who can back up any of their monster black lies. Anyhow, God bless, keep safe, and speak again soon. Bye.